What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Kenny the Muppet. And we back. Yeah, it's still there. We live. We live. So y'all might be able to catch your boy live for a few hours tonight. While we talk about some real stuff as we do. And give everybody some time to put on that. Shout out to the people that's gonna be watching this after. Share it on all platforms. I mean, when I say share it, I mean share it on all platforms. So we're here. We're gonna be watching that Joe Rogan clips. Matter of fact, we just gonna watch the whole podcast. Put on in, put on in. Cali, man. Let's say about your own. Shout out to the many people, man. Let's get it started, though. I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with Joe Rogan and Katt Williams, right? So basically, man, these guys ain't the big problem. I'm talking about they been doing real numbers. At the world attention, I'm talking about they even got Egyptian aliens watching. I ain't trying to real, but this shit real. We finna play it right now.
Right. So and you could turn into a fine dust, and they suspended this fine dust in their atmosphere to protect them from a degrading atmosphere because they were getting global warming or whatever.
Everybody that was
He wrote about this in the 70s.
It doesn't matter because everybody in Egypt knew it. Like, this is where the alchemy.
Yeah, that's where it all originated.
Right.
Well,
like,
we don't even know what they knew.
None of those people are saying, hey, I came up with this shit. They're saying,
right, somebody gave it to us.
Somebody who came from this place here came and told us that this is how this goes and this is what this is worth.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying,
What you saying,
there are
Kat?
people that were being abused in the mines going to get the diamonds. It wasn't like that for them. It was just them getting these rocks.
Salute.
This crazy guy's gonna pay a day's wages for us to gather rocks. Let's gather them.
Right. You know, we just watching this Joe Rogan show right here, brother.
But when you follow back, it's all about the information, and at the top of it, nobody's trying to claim it. Like, nobody's saying,
right, I invented this.
Yeah,
that is wild.
Nobody's
imagine this. That's why we're getting most of our shit. Back engineered stuff they leave for us. We have to figure it out, sort through it. The people that have alien technology, if the people that do have an alien craft that they work on, what
right now they're talking about alien technology. I literally press 1 if you believe it. From the alien technology. Press 2 if you think I'm a dumbass. Press 1 if you believe in alien technology. Make sure y'all share it too, man. Please share it on all platforms. Let's get it. You can talk about alien technology.
What a weird reality you must live in. The whole rest of the world's got guessing, and you got this thing in front of you, like, oh, it's real. We have one. I could show it to you.
That's how everybody in Space Force will have to feel, right?
Right, they must. How many of them you think see shit?
I'm saying, how do you think Elon Musk really feels? Like,
I don't think he's gonna tell you.
No, I'm saying in his head, can he still have a superhero, or is he one of them?
Ooh,
you know, he's one of them. Like,
when he says he's one of them, he means he's an elite. He might even be an alien. Elon Musk might be an alien. He might be a fucking alien. Just a rich ass alien. Just shows to be a white guy. You feel me? Since you saw the interview, bro, we're gonna do a breakdown. Elon Musk is a fucking alien, bro. You might be like, he over whooping. I ain't even over whooping yet. I'm just here to tell y'all this is a fact. We are all aliens, as a matter of fact, but he's just a different breed of alien, you feel me? It's weird. It's kind of weird to explain. But I'm pretty sure if y'all understand, y'all understand. You feel me? If y'all woke, y'all woke. But I'm pretty sure. If y'all watch my content, y'all woke. You feel me? Let's get it.
If you're the richest dude in the world and you're also a super genius, how the fuck do you stop yourself from thinking you're a superhero? That's the big question.
No, it's not like that.
No?
No, it doesn't have superhero side effects to it.
I mean, you would probably
think the more you know, the more you know how little you know.
That's true too.
There's not a, you know what I mean? And nobody has ownership of information. That's why reading books moves civilization, because like when I said, like, you know, I read 3,000 books, people were like, yeah, right. But, you know, every
it's very possible to read 3,000 books too, y'all. It's very possible to read 3,000. That was a mic check. That sounds good. Even when I got the heat up.
Everything in life is about the environment it was grown in, the petri dish, right? So if I told you that from the time I was 8 to the time I was 12, I never celebrated any birthdays. I never went to a birthday party. I never had a Thanksgiving, a Christmas. I never trick-or-treated. I wasn't allowed to watch movies, and I wasn't allowed to watch TV. All I could do was read. If I told you that, then you will understand that for 8 hours a day, I got 8 hours and I can read, and I love to read. And so I'm reading books that are 250, 200 pages, and it takes me about an hour.
Reading really sterilizes your brain, man. It really makes your brain fertilized. The more you read, the more you learn. That's why they're taking books away. Pick up a book, man. Read something. Even if you just read one book, bro, I promise you, I've read a few books. I promise you, I'm going to read something. I promise you. It's going to change the way you look at the world.
Where to read one. So, yeah,
takes you an hour to read 150 pages
a day. Yeah, like all I'm doing is reading, because that's what. So I'm checking out 20 books. The limit at the library is 20 books at one time. So I'm going Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just because this is my thing. Like,
so you're getting 60 books a week?
Minimum, because
really,
yeah, because I'm reading more than that, because I still have religious books that I have to read. So understand this is pre-internet first,
right?
So understand that
yeah. See, the thing with internet, you guys, I feel like internet fucked up the world a little bit. You know, but I kind of feel like the internet set us back, and almost kind of like caused destruction on the Black community. And I'm gonna say this so y'all can understand. When the internet came out, wow, okay, I'm doing a documentary on Chicago. Well, I'm picking people, right? Right now, I'm doing Midget Man JoJo, Lil JoJo, right? And what year did technology? Well, not technology, but I would say like Twitter and stuff like that really started hitting 2009, 2010, right? Well, if you go do your research, a lot of these guys that are dead, they got on Twitter around 2009, right? So then, like, you don't know these guys. So, like, my era, you had to go to a whole other neighborhood, right, just to find out. And if you was in the block, everybody was cool in that block, within that block radius, unless you went to like the South Side, East Side, West Side. You feel me? Of course, niggas had the regular beef, but it wasn't like deep, like niggas getting killed type shit. You feel me? It was just like, you know, it was mutual. You just slap a nigga, you might see him later. You feel me? A couple niggas started getting popped up, but it really wasn't like that until the internet hit. The internet hit and changed the game. So yeah, hey y'all sleeping, man. Wake up.
Reading one thing that I'm reading, right?
Right.
This one thing that I'm reading is also requiring me to have this appendix book that is the source book that it's telling me it's getting these things from. And so I've got 4 books open at a time just for this one book. Like, but yeah, so first, I guess between 8 and 12, I can read classics and nonfiction. So I'm saying no novels or anything like that. I'm just reading the like Time Life has like 1,800 of these individual books on all subjects of the world. And
so you just spent most of your time reading?
Not most, all of it.
All of your time reading. And then when did it
that was my thing, because like I was able to be in each of these stories. You follow what I'm saying? And I was getting so much information. Like half of those I probably had to write a 1-page report on after, you know. But yeah, that was my whole thing. And the numbers aren't even really accurate because I read more than that, because like sometimes I would read something and I wouldn't get it. Like there was this classic book called Little Women that I probably read it 4 times because I didn't understand it, and I knew it was a classic, but
I never read it. What's it about?
Are you a YouTuber? Here's how you can grow your YouTube following, even if you currently have 0, 10, 1,000, or even 10,000 subscribers. This method works for all niches. It's safe, doesn't require your password, and takes virtually no time out of your day. Here at Subscriber Studios, we've built a proprietary system that uses advanced artificial intelligence to grow your YouTube accounts, so you can get thousands of real followers every single month, like clockwork. Better yet, our account managers will handle the growth for you. It's truly hands.
Have you read it, Jamie?
Some Little Women.
I was a kid. I just watched an episode of Curb where they're talking about it.
What is the story about?
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like 4 sisters think that, okay, but they had money and an incredible circumstance. But the thing was, I didn't have any sisters, so I didn't have anything to pull from, and I didn't have women in my life like that. So yeah, a lot of things I would have to read multiple times for me to get
right, to try to think how they thought.
Right. Well, yeah, like even like the 3 Musketeers. Like I probably read it 3 times because it was so. I read it like the first time to read it, but then the next time I had to read it again because these characters were really distinct characters.
Right.
And I couldn't figure out, wait a minute, did this happen really in history, or was somebody just this good at telling this story of the, but it's things like that leads you to the Knights Templar story.
Ooh, y'all know what the
leads
Knights
you
Templar
to,
is?
Seeing how things through history have remained. You know what I mean? Like all of that you get from
history repeats itself.
Well, history to me has always been the most fascinating thing because you can't quite imagine it. You're trying to imagine it, you're piecing it together.
Yeah.
Listen to these stories and you just sit back and go, what the fuck was that like?
Right.
And
which is what we create every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're creating the future's version of what the fuck was that like.
So you're gonna be like, what the fuck
place
is
right
this
here
going on?
Because this area, specifically this area of Texas, the Hill Country, was just all Native Americans forever. There's thousands of arrowheads, man. Look
here's
at
the thing.
My friend found this on his ranch.
None of those people, when we say those people, none of them picked a bad place ever.
Nope.
No.
That's when you understand that there's a grid, because nobody's holy people picked bad spots.
No.
Everybody understood certain things about the area, and long before they had X-ray machines. And if you just went by that in the whole world, you would start to understand like the true power of the Vatican and the fact that certain things are based on real shit, like the Ark of the Covenant ain't some spooky little story.
What do you think it is? Think it's like a nuclear generator or something like that? What do you think it is?
whatever the nucleus is that would nuclearly power something that would have initially been in the pyramids would also have been in the Ark of the Covenant, which would be the sun.
What y'all think is under them damn pyramids, huh? Let's start there. What's under the pyramids? Look, I ain't even finna go freaking get and be like the conspiracy. I said conspiracies and shit with the Muppet. I ain't no conspiracy. I just keep it thorough. All right, man. Aliens built the goddamn pyramid. All right. So I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna put it right there for you. I'm gonna just lay it all there. If y'all feel like slaves built that fucking pyramid, you're out your mind. You really out your mind. All right. Aliens damn near run the world. We are aliens. We are a different form of aliens. Start that. But hey, we're gonna learn more about this later on. It's only 2024. It's the beginning of 2024. Just wait to the middle. Just wait to the middle.
Same thing. Right. It's something that you can't fuck with, and it's radioactive, and it's very powerful.
That's why they gotta put all
still
those rocks
has
around
to be.
it. Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's telling any crazy stories, my man. Not globally.
No.
Everything.
Well, it gets less crazy every year. It gets less crazy every year. 20 years ago, talking about any of this stuff was straight up nonsense. But now people are like, hold on. That's probably what disclosure actually looks like. It looks like a slow trickle integration into the zeitgeist to the point where it's just normal.
Because a lot of times they're right. Yeah. A lot of times it turns out that they were right, that no, we couldn't have told people this.
I wonder why they don't want to tell us none of this, man.
Would have happened.
Make sure I feel like they don't got to tell us.
Start to see that.
Yeah. That's why when you think about what people have always believed, that's why angels and devils freak me out.
Ooh. Start that.
Because no one wants to believe that there's a Satan, that there's a devil.
You believe in astronauts, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You believe in astronauts?
But people have always said there is.
You mean a bad and a good?
Yeah, not just a bad and a good, but an actual evil, malevolent force.
No, just start with bad and good.
Yes, bad and good.
So if we started bad and good, then we understand what must be at the extremes of that.
Right.
Nobody's telling a different story.
And then there's a concept of actual entities.
Yes.
Actual demonic entities that do exist.
Well, I'm saying your DNA is either fused or it's not.
Uh-huh.
If it is, it requires a fuser. That's all.
A fuser.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
A fuser is like a...
I'm saying if they tell you that certain parts of your DNA are fused, that requires a fuser. Did I say that right?
I'm not sure. I see what you're saying. The structure to us in everything, all of it, does seem remarkable.
It's very remarkable.
In a no mistakes type of way.
Yeah, in a synchronistic sort of a way.
Which flies in the face of the accidental Big Bang, nothing from nothing way of thinking.
How do you?
And it always has been.
Well, that's what I think, like in the beginning, there was light when they talk about that. If you were going to describe the beginning of the universe, even if you're describing the Big Bang, which there's a lot of speculation that wasn't necessarily the beginning. There might be a continuous cycle of these events happening over and over again. But if you're talking about a creation story, you would say in the beginning there was light. There was a fucking enormous amount of light. It created the entire universe.
Literally.
Right. I think,
which is all it says. And here's like whatever they say that hell or Hades is in any of these religions worldwide, it is the perfect description of what a black hole is in real life.
Hold on, wait, say that again. No, he just hit someone on the head with this
game. You're not ready for it.
Hold on. Hit that like button. Make sure
You're
you're still
in the
alive.
middle of this beautiful sci-fi environment,
Real quick, let me go get
and
the little mouse.
you're seeing intrigue, the espionage, the alliances form, the power that shifts around, and it's amazing to watch.
Simple actions can have massive effects.
You can cooperate with people, compete with them, make friendships, deceive them, betray them. It's amazing to think that